Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We'll arriving at our destination shortly.
Hello, all my fine aviation enthusiast friends. Welcome to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. My name is Greg. I'm going to be your internet pilot today, and there was a new update. The Airplane Show. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, my brother? How you doing? Yeah, man. New Concorde update. So I haven't flown this thing in a while, so we gonna check this thing out and see if any of the new updates have done any good for it. Let me get the page pulled up that shows what they did. Now the update came like maybe a month, like a little more than a month ago, maybe. It was pretty recent, within the last few weeks. But for some reason I just found out about it yesterday. Let me get this page pulled up and I'll show you what they did. And once we get in the air, then we'll talk about the collapse of New York City if this new mayor gets put in place. And then more clot shot death, and then a bunch of kids were saved, which is a good thing. I think anytime you can save kids from being sold into sex trafficking and slavery, I always think that's a good thing. All right, let's see here. Display capture. Okay, so here we go. So here's what they changed. The Civ A INS system looks like it might be working properly now, because it wasn't working properly before. Like, you couldn't input coordinates in. You could input, you know, into the flight management computer. You could put a route in there, you know, a departure and arrival and waypoints, but you couldn't use the Civ A system where you can put like actual coordinates in. So maybe that'll work now. New reheat, engine smoke, and wing vapor effects. Okay. Correction of captain's Mach gauge animation. Reanimation of all major instruments. New Air France delivery I like a lot. It's pretty cool looking. Checklist updated for INS and MCU operation. Okay, removal of redundant taxi light switches. And then Mach drum code revised for greater accuracy. So maybe when we were at Mach, you know, 2.0 last time, or 1.99, maybe it really wasn't that. But anyway, so they changed a couple of things, and really this just gives me an excuse to fly this airplane, because I haven't flown this thing in a while, and I've been looking for a reason to get back into it. So let's go ahead and get this thing set up. And we'll take off for Moscow. Let's see here, prototype. Well, what's the prototype look like? Let's go back here and look at profile. That's pretty cool looking. All right, but we're gonna go with the Air France one. Okay, Air France, this one here, and then weight and balance. We need to do this now, otherwise we're not gonna be able to do it later. So let's, well, you know, I think we can actually put fuel in later, but we're gonna put fuel in the trim transfer tanks now, because we're gonna have to switch fuel from tanks 9 and 10 to tanks 11 while we're climbing through 23,000 feet to like 45,000 feet. Hey, what's up, Scalebait? Yeah, man, it's been a minute, dude. Yeah, man. You know, sometimes real life hits you, and you know, with my job and family life, being a single dad, you know what I mean. I gotta take care of my family. So yeah, man. Today I'm doing something for me, which is doing this. I've been looking forward to doing this for a few days now. Let's see here. Air France is AFR, and then we're just gonna make the flight number. It doesn't really matter what we make it. We'll make it 219. All right, let's get to UUDD. And we're supposed to be taking off from runway 31 right, but that's right. Where is 31 right? I guess 32 center is the right one. Really? I don't want that one. I guess we'll do 31 left then. All right. And I don't want to take off from an actual gate. I guess we can just park here. 113. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let's fly. Oh, I got to pick up a new departure now. No. And that sound got choppy. I was like, oh no, I hope don't crash. Don't crash, game. No, you son of a bitch. Microsoft. Well, we'll see. If we can get the game to play, then we'll certainly do it. Damn, game. This will give me a minute to at least set up the departure now. This one, Soto 4P. I'm not sure why it crashed. Very strange. McAfee says my computer's at risk. Fuck McAfee. Oh, it's at risk because I turned the firewall off. Yeah, I turned the firewall off. Y'all are trying to block me from playing games. Must be a Chinese software in here from McAfee that's stopping me from playing my video game. I think in China you're only allowed to play video games for like 30 minutes a week or something like that. I could have sworn I read that somewhere. All right, we're reloading the game. Let's see if it actually works this time. I guess in the meantime, I guess we could look at, well, I'll hold off on the news. Let's get this going first. I decided to start covering current events that you don't really see on mainstream news. I wanted to start covering some of that while I'm flying to give us something to talk about, but also to inform people of what's kind of really going on in the world. Because if you're still sleeping and you're not paying attention to what the Matrix is doing, you know, you're going to be left behind. There's a lot of stuff going on that the mainstream news, quote unquote, doesn't report on. And they should report on it, but they won't, because Pfizer won't let them, or the Blue Group doesn't allow them to talk about certain things on the news. They get paid to push a certain narrative, and a lot of people are waking up and learning that that narrative is bullshit. Yeah, man, shit, I got shit to do today, man. Come on. Gotta finish this flight so I can do what I gotta do. Gotta clean my car out. I gotta make some chili. I gotta drive my car down to the shop where it's getting worked on tomorrow. Gotta drop like $600 or $700 in my car tomorrow to get it fixed so I can pass this antiquated emissions testing that they have in Maryland, which I don't even know why I need to test my car for emissions. I mean, I drive like 2,000 miles a year. I barely drive anywhere, and I still gotta bullshit. I've been putting it off for like a year and a half now. I've been getting extensions and extensions. I don't want to get my car fixed. I've been driving with my check engine light on for like a year and a half now. Just the oxygen sensor. It's not like that big of a deal. But because it's got the check engine light on, now I can't pass the emissions testing until I get that fixed. That's one thing with 2020 is it still has never become quicker to load in. It still takes forever to get this thing to load in. I guess you know, I would figure that everything downloaded to the computer, it would load faster. But 2024, being that everything is like streamed, that's faster. That doesn't make sense to me. I hope they fix the issue with the Concorde when you're starting your climb. After you take off and you put the gear up, turn the afterburners off, as you're climbing up to 10,000 feet, most of the time, like in before, when I would engage the autopilot, it would like nose down the airplane and like you would be on the verge of crashing. For a while, this airplane would not climb with autopilot on until you're past like 10,000 feet. And then once you're past 10,000 feet, it was no problem. But why that is. Auto FPS on. All right, let's get GPU running as well. The GPU-Z is now running. We have, oh, there's a new version of Auto FPS. I just updated it yesterday. When they do that. I knew I should have checked it before I started streaming today. Son of a bitch. All right, let's see here. All right, world maps. Let's turn off live weather first. Oh, live weather is already off. Never mind. All right, let's try UUDD again. Try the same ramp. And let's try this again. If it works this time. Oh, it crashed again. What the hell is going on with the simulator today? Fuck, man. Oh, we might not be able to do this flight. Let me update Auto FPS real quick. And then try to relaunch it. And if it doesn't relaunch, then I don't know what to tell you guys. We might just have to fly something else and fuck off on the Concorde. I mean, like, I don't know. Really? No shit, every year. That's wild, dude. I think it's just a way for them to make money off everybody. Like, I think it's all bullshit. That's crazy, dude. All right, let me give me 1 second. Let me open up Auto FPS. Update it. I don't think this is the issue, but it takes me literally like a minute to update this, and then we'll try launching it again. And if the Concorde doesn't work this time, maybe it could be the livery. I haven't tried that livery before. I'll try a different livery. We'll see if that helps. All right, let's see here. Okay, minor maintenance update, yes. All right, installer, yes. The files. Port this as safe. Okay, keep anyways. I'll tell you what, X-Plane, you don't have these issues. Nope. X-Plane, you started up my motherfucker loads right away. All right, clean install. Do not auto start. Okay, update. And where is go? Yes, I want it to allow to make changes. Okay, finished, and it's updated, so that's good. All right, let's try to reload this one more time, and I'll try a different livery this time. Maybe there's something wrong with that livery. That could be. A lot of times I've seen, when I've seen issues with the simulator, it's because there's an issue with the livery. So let's see if that's the case. Shouldn't be any problems with the livery. Fuck, man. Every year you got to get your shit tested. That's wild, dude. Yeah, Maryland is every 2 years. But if you're over like a certain age and you drive less than a certain amount of miles, you don't have to get it tested. Well, what the fuck does the age have to do with it? Like, I'm getting older, but I don't drive anywhere because I work from home. Like 5 days. Like I got a boring life. I work and I fly airplanes. Like that's about it. I don't have to drive to work. I don't have long commutes. But I still gotta get my emissions tested every year. Yeah, this whole debacle is gonna cost me probably close to $1,000. I gotcha. Shit, I would just lease a vehicle then. Is it expensive to get it tested? I wouldn't imagine it'd be too expensive, but expensive enough, I would imagine. I mean, I guess it's all right. Well, at least it's not expensive. But yeah, every year, that's crazy. Yeah, that emissions testing, that's just a big scam, I think, from the government to try to get people to give more money to the government. You know, our tax dollars are not enough. They have to charge us taxes every year on our vehicles. In certain states, like in Virginia, they charge you property tax on your vehicle. I would love to go back to just having a really small government like it was 200 and some years ago. You know, before all these three-letter agencies came around. Oh, if they take care of the registration, that's not bad. That's cool then. Yeah, in Maryland, it's they just raised the registration. It's close to like $200 now for cars for every 2 years. When I first got my license years and years ago, it was like $130 for 2 years of registration for plates, and now it's like it's over 200 now. Trucks, it's close to $400, I think now. It's crazy. But yeah, I'd like to get rid of all the three-letter agencies. Get rid of them all. There's no reason for them. Go back to just a small government. Just make sure our border is protected. Keep us out of wars that we don't need to be in. And make sure I have health care. And I'm taken care of after I retire. If I've paid you taxes for 50 years of my life, take care of me the last 10 years of my life. You know what I mean? And not have me scrap around for nickels and dimes. Like I talk to people every day that are on Social Security and disability, and man, they are just like barely getting by. You know, like living check to check. That's crazy, man. You know, you live your whole life, and then like the last like 10, 20 years of your life, like you just scraping by. My savings plan is buying lottery tickets, so that's my savings. That's what I put in for. I put a little bit into 401k. I put a little bit into gold, a little bit into crypto, and then I spend like $20 a week on Powerball and Mega Millions tickets. I'm gonna hit that bitch one day. You're gonna see me on TV getting my big ass check one day. Hey, I've come close to hitting it once. I think I had one time I had 4 out of the 6 numbers. I won like $200. I play the same numbers every time, so hopefully, like I've been playing them for so long now that I feel that if I don't play it, that's the one time all the numbers are going to come out. So I'm kind of like forced into, you know, playing every week. I know it's a waste of money, but I've been doing it for so long now that I don't want to take that chance. Like the one time I don't do it is the one time my numbers come out. Come on, Microsoft. God, stop being a bitch. The X-Plane, we would have already been in the air. If this was on X-Plane, we probably would have been, you know, probably at 30,000 feet already. All right, I'm not turning the sound on yet. Let's just choose a different livery. Let's just go back to the regular Air France livery. We won't play with the new livery, guys. We'll just use the old Air France livery. Let's see if that's the problem. I doubt it's the problem, but let's just see. Let's choose a different gate as well. Here, we'll choose that ramp. Fly. Auto FPS on. No, it's not. Auto F. Yep. Fuck, man. What is wrong with Microsoft today, man? Microsoft is broken. Well, we may have to come back and do this later. Maybe I'll come back tonight and do this. Yeah. All right. That's what we'll do. We'll come back and do it later. Because I really want to do this flight and cover the news that I have in here. So I'll come back a little bit later. Let me go, I guess, do some shit around here that I need to do. And then I'll come back and, you know, maybe it's a problem with their server right now. I don't know. I've never had an issue like that on the computer where it just craps out. So, all right, we'll try again later. Keep an eye out on your notifications, and I'll talk to y'all soon. See you next time. See ya.